What is the one problem with the flame energy? What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel. So today, I made a poll on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter at _Rico, R3IKO. Anyway, I made a poll today on Twitter asking what video you guys wanted to see. And, well, let me show you what you guys did. So I come to my poll, 9 votes, split down the middle. We had new cheese featuring Tarvold, Steel Gym recap, and the Flame Energy cheese. Well, I want to apologize for everybody who voted on Twitter. The new cheese. It's not necessarily a new cheese. It's a new way to do the existing cheese, which is the Flame Energy cheese. So since you guys split it all down the middle, 3 apiece, I'm going to try and do all 3 of them in this video. So please sit tight. It's going to be a long video. All right. Anyways, guys, we are back. We need to cover the Steel Gym first. And then we need to open up these boosters. And then we need to go over what we're going to talk about in today, which is the Flame Energy cheese. First things first. This Gym Cup. I had a couple duels that I wanted to show you guys featuring this deck right here, okay? I've got 3 Matangs. We have the Aggron, the Excadrill, and Lucario into Mega Lucario. I actually dropped Mega Lucario and used just the Max Revive. It seemed to do better for me. But I don't even really want to show you guys those matches because I'm still very salty of this gym. This gym absolutely destroyed me. Got to 30 wins. It wasn't pretty, but we got them. My record was probably 30-20. Just kidding. There's no way I played 50 matches. There's no way. Probably 30-19. Like, I don't know. All I want to say is I lost a lot. I don't think I got to like 1800. It was just a rough gym, man. And I did not have Mega Aggron. It would be better if I had Mega Aggron so I can go through mons. You know, when we go through these gyms, I like figures that just go through figures, so I want to get the quick wins. Rico, why didn't you use Mega Scizor? I don't know, because I didn't think about that, okay? I didn't think about it. So, yeah, I'm pretty salty. We're not going to watch those matches. Otherwise, this video will be very, very, very long. Let's open up these boosters. Hopefully, we can get something good from here, possibly. White lights, yes. We don't get anything good. And we have 3 boosters to open up. So let's go back to League. I think we have a rainbow booster, so we could possibly get an EX. Ooh, we have a purple, gold, and a rainbow. I'm feeling an EX today, guys. I'm feeling an EX. Can we please pull an EX? Can we please? We're going to change it up. I don't really want Manaphy as bad anymore. I want the Genesect, so we're going to hope for the Genesect. Here we go. Gold booster. Genesect, please. Rainbow. Can we please get those rainbow? No. Okay. So at least we're guaranteed a rare. EX. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Okay. So we just get a rare. That's very unfortunate. It's been a long time since I pulled. Actually, I don't think it's been that long. I'd say a couple weeks. So not necessarily too long. All right, guys. We are going to jump in to the first match. And it is the Flame Energy cheese. Now, I want to ask you guys a question before. I want you guys to think about it before we even get into it. But I asked you guys earlier, what is the #1 problem with the fire or the Flame Energy? Remember, if you remember in the video or in my stream when I played against Kenny and we were testing decks that were countering fire decks, he tried to pull the Flame Energy cheese on me. Why couldn't he do it? If you take a look at my last video, when I got banished, 3 of my figures got banished from that deck. I tried to pull the Flame Energy cheese. What happened? Think about it. All right, give me 1 second. We're going to jump into game numero 1. All right, guys, we are back. And this is game number 1. Before we get in, let's take a look at my deck. Take a look at my opponent's deck. Okay, so my opponent is, he's got the Coco, he's got the Rotom, he's got the Mega Gengar. So you know it's going to kind of rush me and try and take my entry points. Let's see. Yeah, he's got the Mega Gengar, and I'm running the Fire deck. This is the deck that Kenny used in the gym, with the exception of, instead of this Houndoom, he had the Mega Aggron. All right, so let's see how this match unfolds. And I hate playing against rush decks. I still don't know how to play this fire deck. I haven't played it that much. This duel was actually a while ago, but look, my 2 offensive mons are already there. I decided to put my Houndoom here in hoping I would bait him to bring his Gengar, and I would hope to burn him. That way I can bring on my Arcanine pretty easily. So I'm like, alright, I have a 2-star purple. It's pretty large. Can we get it? Even better. Even better, I get the Sucker Punch. Feels bad, man. So I'm already off to a good start. This threat, Gengar, is really tough to deal with at the very beginning of duels, but when he's gone, things are looking pretty good. So I'm going to play the Flame Sphere on my Houndour, because he kind of sits back. And, oh man, Combusken's a problem. Combusken moves up. I don't want him attacking my my Houndour, because he KOs my Houndour. He evolves, but I want to burn the Blaziken, so I have to somehow cover up my Houndours. He attacks with his DOA, and there goes my Ho-Oh, and I'm like, oh boy. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually attack the DOA, because I'm assuming the DOA is going to take my entry point the following turn, and if he does, then I can bring on my Arcanine. And here he goes. He DCs. Here's the problem. Evolutions, that is the counter, right? So he gets the weak spot kick. I'm like, all right, cool. And he gets the miss the following turn. I'm like, all right. Now he's burned, and I make a misplay here. What should my next play be? Decided to threaten goal. My next play right here. Why did I do that? Why did I not bring Arcanine on and DC and take out Combusken? He is a threat. Granted, I could have gotten the I could have got surrounded, but I had such a favorable roll. Why did I not take care of that threat? I don't know. Oh wait, I know why. Because he's not burnt. That's why. I'm talking nonsense, guys. I'm sorry. But it looks like we burn another figure. I don't know why I thought I could have. What am I thinking? It looks like my opponent has to gold block here. And he gold blocks. Who does he gold block with? I don't remember. The Combusken. Oh yeah, this was a scary position right there. I had to DC her and I had to win the roll. I'm like, please get the dimensional slip. And oh my goodness, he gets the dimensional slip. If I did not get that roll, he just moves DOA right next to my goalie. Probably attacks. Doesn't even necessarily need to. Probably attacks, and he either KOs me or he surrounds me the following turn. And I was like, wow, I cannot believe I actually just pulled that off. Yeah, I don't know about you, Rayquaza, but you are not coming near my Arcanine unless you are burnt. That's exactly what we do. Does a great play, scoops up, and I'm like, oh boy. Now we need to move out the way. He max revives. So now he's got 2 figures on the board that are not burnt. And that DOA next to my Arcanine, that is not good. So I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to max revive, and I'm going to go after this Rayquaza, who I actually... No, never mind. I was thinking of something else. Well, we got him burnt. And now all we have to do is somehow burn this DOA. Take out your point. I move over. He attacks my Arcanine, which is no reason not to. But I get the steering shot, and he gets the miss. I'm like, oh my god. I can't believe this just happened. So now everything on the board is burned with the exception of Rotom. So now the goal is, obviously, I'm trying to cover up the goal. I'm trying to work my Houndour over to that Rotom so I can burn him as well. And look at this DOA, man. This DOA is not hitting rolls. I feel bad. But I get the steering shot again twice. That's crazy. He takes his opportunity. He decides to surround, which is fine. I was aware of it, and I was like, it doesn't matter because I'm trying to get the burn. And I do. Everything is burnt. And he used all his figures. He takes my entry point. He decides to attack my Houndour, but it doesn't even matter because everything is burnt. Plates are gone. Time for that weight win. Gets the KO, but like I said, it doesn't even matter because now I can pull my trump card. Now we can pull out the Flame Energy, and there's McKenna in the background. And now he's got the weight loss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his figures on the board. No plates. Keep that in mind. No plates. All right. So did you guys know what was wrong with it? What is wrong with the flame energy? It's the plates, man. When the flame energy came out, I remember everybody was like, "Oh my goodness, this is gonna be crazy. We're gonna get the everything that's burned gains weight 3." I think the best burner we had was like Moltres at that time. Like it was really hard to burn everything. It gave them weight 3, but the only problem was people usually had plates. People could play plates, and then that trump card didn't matter because they were still had a chance of winning. So in mine and Kenny's match, I had a card or I had a plate. In my match versus the person who banished all my figures, they had a plate. Well, how can we fix this? Let me introduce to you guys to the one and only Tarvold. If you don't know who Tarvold is, Tarvold already has a history. He's very known. I think what put him on the map more, what gave him more popularity within the community, is he released a squared deck. I'm gonna show you guys. It's the deck that I'm currently running right now, that I'm playing in League. And the reason why I have these matches is because I want to show you guys this deck, and I want to introduce you to Tarvold properly. He put a post on Reddit, and this deck specifically alone got him to 4K. This deck right here got him to 4K. Hey, shh. So let me explain.
Give up your neck.
Stop it.
Give it up.
Stop.
Ow!
So before we get into the further matches, I want to show you a couple matches that I got with the square deck, because I feel like that's how we properly introduce Tarvold. Here's the deck that he created, all right? Look at this deck. We have the Gothitelle Cheese, the squared attack. The goal is to get 3 figures on the entry points, hit them with a squared attack, because they're going to have somebody on the goal. Why are they going to have somebody on the goal? Because Nebby is in the deck. And what Pokefighter says, when Nebby's on the deck, the first rule you need to do is cover up your goal. We have the deal speed to protect against the rushes. People usually open up on the right side. You open up on the left side with Nebby. They take your entry point. You take your goal with DOA. Oh, but what happens if they attack DO speed? Sorry, DO speed. Doesn't matter. You have Zoro. And then you have the Tapu Lele. Why is Tapu Lele important? If he's 2 spaces away from a figure that has a gold, that gold becomes a white. And when you attack on your turn, your purple, they gain a star, and then Lunala because of mobility. All right? So, I have a couple matches that I want to show you guys. So, be right back. All right, guys. We are back for game number 1 with the squared attack. All right, take a look at my opponents. Let's take a look at what my opponent is running. And look at that. I'm already annoyed. He has the Ampharos. He's got the Celestelia. He's got the Pheromosa. We already know what's going to happen here. He's got the double Ampharos and I'm just like, all right, let's see how this deck can go against the meta. Here we go. It's like turn 1, always open up with Nebby, rush the goal, and what do they got to do? They have to cover the goal. So part 1 is already done. We have the entry point. He's bringing up this Aggron, who I'm going to pause real quick and I want to show you guys. He has the chains on my, he has the chain. He's got 142. So if I attack with Lunala, he's going to win the roll unless I hit the Moonguy's Beam. So I'm going to bring Lele on the board. I just want to kind of set up my figures. And here, my opponent brings on Celestelia. I'm like, okay, what are you going to do? And he starts creeping up with Celestelia. So what I do here is I'm actually going to pause. I want to talk about this what I did right here, okay? So my opponent gets the roll. And like I said earlier, it didn't matter. He has the chain. He's going to beat me unless I hit the Moonguy's Beam. So what I decided to do there, because he's creeping up with that Celestelia, I know that we need to get the Gothitelle out of the way. So what I decided to do there, I was going to attack the Aggron because I have a chance of KOing it and I have a chance of getting KO'd, which I really wanted to get KO'd. And the reason being, if he KOs me, I'm going to retreat my Gothitelle. I will max revive my Lunala, and because of Lunala's ability, like, you know what he's going to do. You know he's going to try and get the Rendezvous. So if he gets the Rendezvous, I go to the Ultra Space, he stays on the board. So let's watch how this unfolds. I retreat. He comes up. I max revive. My opponent does what every Celestial user wants to do. They DC. They go straight for their rendezvous. Gets the fly. He could have got surrounded. And then gets the rendezvous. So bye-bye Lunala. However, Celestial is right there. If I put Gothitelle on the entry point, that's 3 on the entry point, 1 on the goal. You know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to DC. I get 3 stars. The only thing you can beat me with is your fly. Okay, I get the side beam, but you guys already know what's going to happen. You know exactly what's going to happen. We get the squared attack, 3-star purple, and we're just going to switch places. How about that? God, that feels so satisfying. Because I really do. I dislike those decks. Like, I really, really do. All right, so that was cheese number 1. Let's go into cheese number 2. Be right back. All right, guys, we are back with game number 2, and we are featuring the one and only Tarvold 4K squared deck. Take a look at my opponent's deck. Now, this was kind of interesting. My opponent, 3.4, dabs a lot. Okay, take a look at his deck. I mean, he must really like Lucario. I mean, I like Lucario. He's got 2 Lucarios. He's got the Registeel. He's got Mega Gengar, Zoro, and Coco. So I don't necessarily understand the synergy through this deck. He's got double max, Gengar, and Golbat. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's testing something out. I'm not sure. But let's watch how this match unfolds. Let's see. He opens up a Coco, and like I said, I'm going to open up on the opposite side. He's like, all right, free entry point. That's right. I'm going to take the goal with my deal speed. I'm going to start advancing with Nebby, and exactly what Pokemon says, you have to cover your goal. Boom. 2 out of the entry points are already taken. He starts advancing with Gengar, and I'm like, oh no. I need to somehow get over to this Coco. And he advances. He doesn't Mega Evolve, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And he makes a mistake there. I think he should have attacked with Gengar or Mega Gengar, but he does not. So we're going to pause right here, and I just want to talk about this. Oh, God. Stop. Okay. So, we have 3 of the entry points now. The reason why I wanted to bring Tapu Lele over to Coco is because Coco has gold. Coco has that quick attack. So I want to make sure basically 67% of his wheel is white. I mean, I know he's got that. Wow, he actually reduced the Melee Wish. He put it all into Wild Charge. I just noticed that. But yeah, that's a lot of white. And when I attack with Tapu Lele, who is 2 spaces away, his gold becomes a white. So I long throw. Can't put him right here. If I put him right here, the opponent Mega Evolves and he surrounds. So I put him right next to my Tapu Lele. He can't do anything. I mean, he could attack my Tapu Lele, which he definitely should have done, or he should have removed his Tapu Koko. But he does not. He actually makes a mistake and advances, and that's perfect opportunity for me to DC and go straight for this Koko. Remember, he still has the Zoro. For some reason, decides to switch the Zoro, who has even more white. Even more white. And just like that, GG, boys. Feels good, man. All right. Now that I feel like we properly introduced Tarvold, I want to show you how we can make the Flame Energy Cheese more effective. Or you guys be the judge. Let me know if you think it should. All right, give me 1 second and we'll get into that match. All right, guys, we are back, and I'm kind of excited to show you this because I love this game, and I am a huge nerd of this game. All right, so I believe this was in the gym. I think it was. Take a look at Tarvold's deck, and yeah, let's talk about the elephant in the room. What is that? That is a Munchlax. What in the world is a Munchlax doing on this deck? We have your basic fire deck, right? We got the plates, long throw, max revive, counter attack, flame energy, and flame sphere. So he's got the flame energy. What is Munchlax doing on this deck? Oh yeah, it's definitely in the gym. Let's take a look what he can do. So it has the Gluttony ability. Completely irrelevant, but I'll tell you what it is. Anyway, when in a PC, this Pokemon will move back to the bench if Sweet Scent is spawned upon the field. Relevant, right? For right now. He's got Lick. If this Pokemon is knocked out, the battlefield gets confused. And then he also has Eats Anything. Switches one of your opponent's plates from unused to used. When this Pokemon or a Pokemon that evolved from this Pokemon leaves the field, return as many plates as were switched to use with this attack, since this Pokemon entered the field unused. This figure can basically make you use your plates. Okay? You kind of know where this is going, right? Let's watch how this match unfolds. Oh, man. And I'm actually going to talk about... Hold on. I'm going to stop real quick. And I'm going to talk about this deck that he's playing because it's similar to the deck that I played. This deck, The Matang deck, very gimmicky. Okay, let's take a look at this wheel. Well, his is not. Alright, well, his wheels are not chained to 10 like mine are, but this deck relies heavily on RNG. I mean, I'm like most games and most figures, but to have a well-rounded deck, you want to have figures that pretty much guarantee things. Like anything that's status conditions, like Seismitoad or the Hondors, they guarantee a status condition. Or figures that are good standalone. The problem with these figures, Tractor Beam. Tractor Beam is 16 and 2 at 16. Mine's probably like 25, 24 and like 16 or something. I don't know. It's not that great. It's not that great of odds. So it's very inconsistent. Like when it works beautifully and it's funny and it's cool. But when it doesn't work, which is, I want to say, the majority of the time, you just get frustrated and pissed off. All right, aside from my rant, let's continue on. He already got the flame sphere going, so now he just needs to start burning everything and protect that Arcanine just a little bit. Gets the roar. Nice clutch roll. Sorry for my chair. Like I said, guys, we need to create like a donations goal to get me a new chair. Like that's what we need. Actually, we need to create a donation. You know what? When I hit 2K subs, we should do like a something where we can all donate. And I want all of us. I'm gonna have 2K subs. If we all donated $1, to Kenny, we can get that man a PC and he can start streaming. That's really what I want, man. Like I think that'd be cool. That'd be cool if like people like actually needed help and like we all donated $1. Like $1 is nothing, man. If we all could donate $1 to one person in need, I think that'd be incredible. All right, so I'm sorry for my side rant. Looks like we have 2 burnt figures, and we have 1 figure because he can go through burnt figures because of the flame sphere. He did the sack. The opponent decides to max revive there. And I think Tarvold here is, I don't know exactly. I think he was just trying to either Fire Blast to KO or Rainbow Wing to get better position. Because he goes after it again. Yeah, the opponent would have had a gold block here because he has nothing to cover up. Nothing with 3 MP. Okay, so we have 3 out of the 4 figures burnt. And let's just kind of stop. Let's talk about what exactly is going on here. So we have 3 figures that are burnt. 3 figures that are burnt. And the opponent has every plate left. Every plate. Goes for the max revive because he wants to get the burn on that Matang. Going for the roar or the attack here. I think he has an evolution on this. I cannot remember. But he gets the roll. Now, well, he gets the roll and he's gone actually. Okay, so he doesn't have it. I'm not sure why the DC there actually. I don't know. So the opponent just uses his DC. Mistake. Well, not necessarily a mistake, but he uses a mistake, or he uses his DC. So now the opponent has 2 plates left over, and now I believe everything is burnt, right? Yes, everything on the board is burnt. So if Tarvold were to play the Flame Energy Sphere or the Flame Energy right now, all the opponent would have to do is use a plate. But the opponent actually, I think the opponent attacks. No, Tarvold attacked, and you saw he hit the roll. He eats everything, and I need to pause and I need to talk about it. All right, so let's take a look at. Oh my goodness! All right, okay, that's the Hondor that has the evolution. We might have to go back just so we can understand everything. So if you take a look at Munchlax, he has the status eats anything. And if you remember the last time we checked, he had 2 plates. Now look at it. He only has 1 plate. But let's go back. Back 1 turn. Back another turn. Does he have it? Okay, so he has nothing. Okay, so look at the opponent. He's got 2 plates, right? Let's play back. Tarvold attacks. Hits the eats anything. Stop again. He moves forward. Take a look at my opponent's plate. His opponent plate. He only has the hurdle jump left. So that removed one of the plays. I feel like you have to be like a true nerd of this game to actually appreciate and understand what just happened. Like, he just eliminated one play. I wonder if you get to choose. It might be one at random. I'm not entirely sure how that's decided. But Tarvold still cannot play the flame energy until the opponent is in a position to where they can't use hurdle jump. So like right now, if you played it, the opponent can hurdle jump with this Matang. But let's watch how this match unfolds. I think he attacks again because he wants to try and get the eat anything again to remove that last plate. But he doesn't get it, and the opponent comes in and he attacks the Hondor, and we already saw what happened. Hondor gets the roar. Matang has to go away because he's scared, and then he evolves into Hondoom. Excuse me. Was that Tarvold that attacked? I can't remember who attacked. Ugh, yeah, I think it was Tarvold. And unfortunately, he gets the KO. Very unfortunate, but he has the Snorlax. He wants to keep him on the board. And I say unfortunately because now he has the Heatran. And the Heatran needs to get burnt. The Heatran needs to get burnt. So, Tarvold attacks, trying to get the Sacred Fire, but he doesn't get it. And, I mean, and just like that, Tarvold set back just a little bit. Battery's low. But he long throws here, and the opponent wastes his last plate right there. And all Tarvold has to do, big mistake by the opponent, all Tarvold has to do is attack here, and guess what? The opponent's plates are completely gone. So I saw Tarvold actually running this deck quite a bit, the Munchlax, and I didn't necessarily understand. And it just, the nerd in me just appreciates how that actually went down, and it makes me appreciate that he tried to get it again twice. He tried to get the Eat Anything twice to remove both of the plates. And like I said, the nerd in me just appreciates that happened. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's worth bringing Munchlax? I don't necessarily think it's worth it. Like I said, the nerd in me just appreciates it and loves that it actually happened like that. But you guys saw that my battery is low, so I need to go charge my phone. I need to play some matches, and I need to eat some dinner. So we're going to cut it there until, as always, ladies and gentlemen, peace.